Now, if we look at the new ones, you can see there are just these little metal clips that hold it in place. So you're going to want to gently pry the brake pads out on both sides. They go out that way and out that way to come out. And then we're going to look to fit the new ones in, but we're also going to have to press back the piston here as well to give enough room. And we're going to replace the cable. So go ahead and get your brake pads out, then we're going to replace this cable next. All right, so now that the brake pads are out, let's look at them really quickly. So notice that the sensor pad goes to the inside. So this is on the inside of the wheel well. And the pads themselves look a little bit different. The one that takes the sensor has this notch in the top and a little bit of an expanded hump here at the top, where the outside, as you can see, is more just open. So make sure that you put the right ones in the right places. But as you can tell, yeah, brake job is overdue. All right, so when you look at the sensor cable itself, obviously it's off on this end. It just fits into this little metal arm right here, so you'll just wiggle this out. Same thing back here, it's sitting back into this clip right here, so you'll pull it out of that clip. Go ahead and take out the 8mm that's right there, the expanding rivet that's right there, and the 8mm at the top. And then you can pull the plastic back enough, and I'll get you at a better angle so you can see it a little bit better, where this cable comes up and connects to the wiring harness right here. So you'll unplug that, put the new one in, route it down in the same places, and have the sensor hanging free until we have the new pads in. All right, so just so you can see here, you can see where the brake sensor connects right here in those little clips. Go ahead and pull that out, depress the little tab, unplug the old one, plug the new one in, and route it through all of the same spots, and then have the end of it just hanging here so we can put the new brake pads in. Okay, so you can see I've got one brake pad in place just to show you what it looks like. It just slides into place with these little clips, help holding it in with a little bit of tension. You can put brake pad grease here and here on these little clips, also in these little gaps, just to cut down on squeaking. Now, as far as depressing your caliper, there are specialized tools that you can use that will grab onto the side and push them back. I found that you don't have to be that fancy. I'm a big fan of a big C-clip, or a big C-clamp, excuse me, as long as you're gentle, right? Because it's only going to be on one side, and I just very slowly crank it back. In addition, that's pushing brake fluid back into your reservoir, so you want to do it slowly to get this compressed back about as far as it's going to go. Because in this case, especially with the brake pad on this side being so worn, that piston is out about as far as it's going to be. So we want to press it back into place so you can fit it around the new one. You can see the new brake sensor is ready to go.